I'm Dr. Charity Trong, Executive Director at Stress and Anxiety Services, and I want to share with you information about an important topic that affects all of us. So if you're a human right now, living in 2025, you've probably heard that it's a good idea to do less checking. Check your messages less. Check your social media less. And don't read news stories right before bed. I've heard it too. In fact, as a psychologist, I give the suggestion to my clients. But it's really hard, isn't it? Since I'm not just a psychologist, I'm a person too. I make mistakes. A few weeks ago, I had one of those extremely busy days. I was running from one task to another without giving myself time to slow down and catch my breath. At 11, when everything was finally complete for the day, my mind was wide awake. Only now it was time to go to sleep. I thought, I'll check my messages just one more time. I checked my work email, and there was a new message. I read the message, and I didn't like what it said. My overtired, stressed out brain started planning responses. I told myself the right thing. This can wait until morning. I'll be able to deal with it better after I sleep. But now my brain was wide awake, writing a dissertation-length response to this email. I fell asleep and dreamed about the message I would write. And then I woke up. And then I fell asleep. And then I woke up again, over and over, thinking about those same 4 or 5 sentences. Finally, at 4 a.m., I decided that maybe just typing the message into my phone to send the next day might help. So I did, but by then I was really wide awake. So what went wrong? So many things. The light from the phone can signal to our brain that it's time to wake up. Also, checking right before bed, unfortunately, can result in messages or stories or posts on social media that get us thinking or grab our attention and keep our brain working instead of resting. Sometimes we check hoping to see no new or no important messages. And when this happens, it can be a relief. But checking doesn't always go the way we want it to. And the more we check, the more we believe we need to check, because we never learn that we can live a happy life and sleep better when we don't check. So what can we do? What I've started to do and what I suggest are the following 5 steps. 1, set a time to stop. Try to make it at least an hour before bed. Longer is even better. Draw a firm line and refuse to check after this time. 2, remind yourself you will respond better, process information in a more helpful way, and feel better when you've gotten enough sleep. 3, if this is really hard for you, you may need to get a device called a phone safe that you literally lock your phone up in, and it has a timer that your phone is more easy to access after the timer goes off. Or you could put your phone away in a drawer. 4, if you're very busy with work and family responsibilities, take breaks during the day so that you don't feel you need to stay up later to have time for yourself. Give yourself time to do what you want to do during the day so you don't feel like you need to catch up at night. 5, before you go to bed, set aside time to do a wind down from the day. Use only dim lights and no screens. Put on calming music or do another soothing activity that doesn't get your mind working again. I'm not saying any of this is easy. At first, it can be very difficult, especially if you're used to checking. Remind yourself what you want to do and what you want to read and how you want to respond. All of it will still be there tomorrow waiting for you. Also, remind yourself that in the middle of the night, you're unlikely to get a response to your message anyway. If you're reading news stories before bed, remember the same rules apply. Reading things that could be upsetting right before you go to sleep can have the unwanted effect of keeping you awake. And remember, they call it doom scrolling for a reason. Thanks, and see you again soon in our next video.